Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Access Arabic. Today we start our Tajweed workshop. In this lesson will serve as more of an introduction. We'll learn what Tajweed is, the benefits of it, why it's important, and so on and so forth. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. So we proceed to the course targets. By the end of this course, you will, inshallah, study all the basic Tajweed rules and obtain an above average competency in Tajweed, putting you in the perfect position for advanced studies. So inshallah, by the end of this course, you will have an above average level of Tajweed. So what is Tajweed? So the literal meaning of Tajweed is proficiency, itqan, to do something well. Those of you who are familiar with Arabic may recognize that jayyid, good, comes from the same roots as the word tajweed, jawwada yujawwidu. But the technical meaning is to give every letter of the noble Qur'an its rights by observing the correct pronunciation and maintaining its characteristics. So in other words, we could say that the art and science of Tajweed is to recite the Holy Qur'an as it was revealed to Rasul Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And in order to recite properly, we need to learn the rules and apply them. And these rules are Tajweed. This is where Tajweed comes into place. So we need to remember that Tajweed is an art and a science. The Sahaba did not need to study Tajweed in the same way as we do today. This is because they heard the Quran directly from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this means that the recitation of the Glorious Qur'an is sunnah muttabi'ah. It is an orally transmitted tradition. The Sahaba heard it from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Tabi'een heard it from the Sahaba. The Tabi'een heard it from the Tabi'een, and so on and so forth. Each generation heard it from those before them. As Islam spread and people of various backgrounds mixed, mistakes started appearing in people's recitation, and that's why scholars, ulama, started writing down the rules of proper pronunciation. And that's where the science and art of Tajweed was born. Remember, the noble Qur'an is the uncreated word of Allah Kareem Azza wa Jal. Every syllable, every sentence, every word, every letter, every harakah in it is from Allah Kareem Azza wa Jal. Its recital must be taken very seriously. So the purpose of Tajweed is to give the noble Qur'an its rights and to protect the reciter from making mistakes. That is the purpose of Tajweed. And as for the ruling of reciting with Tajweed, the majority of scholars agree that it is compulsory to recite the Glorious Qur'an with Tajweed. So what are the benefits of reciting the Glorious Qur'an with Tajweed? Well, first and foremost, we're fulfilling the command of Allah Kareem Azza wa Jal, and we are also following the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The reciters of the Glorious Qur'an will be in the companion of the obedient and noble angels. You will be from the best of people. There are 10 rewards for each letter you recite from the Glorious Qur'an. The Qur'an is an intercessor and will lead you to paradise. These are just a handful of benefits. There are many, 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 many more. And now we move on to some tips to study Tajweed. Number one, very important, you must find a teacher who has studied Tajweed properly and get them to listen to you and to correct you. Tajweed cannot be self-taught as it is an oral tradition. Of course, books and courses such as this one right here that you're watching now are beneficial, inshallah, to teach you theory. Nothing can replace a teacher, nothing can replace face-to-face classes, and only a qualified teacher can check that you are applying the theory correctly. I highly recommend that you use this course as supplementary to aid you and help you in what you're already learning with your teacher. Of course, there's so much benefit to take from this course, inshallah, but nothing replaces face-to-face classes with a qualified teacher. If you can't find one, or if you're having any issues or anything, of course, you can always get in touch with me, and I might be able to sort out some classes or something like that, but obviously I cannot guarantee that. Tip number 2. Study this course attentively. Pay attention to it, rewind it, rewatch it, watch it over and over again, take notes, practice, and learn each rule gradually, applying it as you go along with the help of your teacher. It's a good effort to record yourself and to play it back and to compare it with the recitation of expert reciters that are widely available on the internet, even on YouTube. And this brings me on to tip number 3. Listen to the recordings of expert qurra, expert reciters of the Glorious Qur'an. Pay attention to how they apply the rules of Tajweed that you learned throughout this course and that you've learned previously. Repeat after them and apply the rules that you've learned. Also try to copy their tones and melodies as well, and notice how it changes based on the meaning of the ayat that they are reciting. Number 4, apply the rules that you learn to the surahs you've already memorized, if you've already memorized some surahs. You might have to revise the surahs by looking back at them and relearning them. Number 5, you can use a color-coded mushaf. There are color-coded copies of the Quran, or mushaf as it's known, that have different Tajweed rules highlighted or underlined or in different colors to aid you, but don't become reliant on them. Number 6, practice. Then practice again and practice some more. Follow that with even more practice. And with that, we'll end this lesson, inshallah. I hope you've taken benefit from it. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and to share this with your friends and family. Share the gift of learning to read the Quran with them. Inshallah, you will get reward, I will get reward, and they will get reward. Let's all share the rewards together. But with that, take care, and I'll see you on the other side, inshallah. Ma'as salama. Take care.